So 3 space.
No.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another fresh new start of Game Show Runs, in which I've just decided to pick Jeopardy Deluxe Edition from the Super Nintendo. And we're coming to you from Video Corner Plaza in Duncanville, Texas. Are we ready, Jane?
Yes,
We shall. Taking on Jim and Rob. It's an all-guys game. Jeopardy round. We have 6 categories to deal with, and they are art, TV trivia, Kansas, fiction, people, and finally, odds and ends. Okay. Take art for 100.
The answer is...
Michelangelo spent 3 years, from 1501 to 1504, sculpting this Goliath-sized statue. What is David? I'll have art for 200.
The answer is...
By their styles, Monet is considered one of these, and Cezanne a post one. What is an impressionist? Art for 300.
The answer is...
For a fresco, before you apply the paint, you have to put this on the wall. Rob. He doesn't know. You fail. We lost Jay. It's plaster. That was my guess, but I wasn't sure. Art 400.
The answer is...
And we got him back. His painting career began in 1880 and ended 10 years later in Auvers. Who was Paul Gauguin? I guess it was my internet that derped. Oh, it's not Paul Gauguin, so I got it wrong. Rob. He doesn't know either. Rob, the object of the game is to try to give the right answers and not make a dummy of yourself. Oh, Vincent van Gogh, so Jim got it right. Gets him on the board, and we continue. Fiction for 100.
The answer is...
Sweet Thursday was a sequel to Cannery Row. Who is John Steinbeck? Yay. Fiction for 200.
The answer is...
R.L. Stevenson's unfinished masterpiece, Weir of Hermiston, was set in this country. What is Germany? No, it's not Germany. Minus 200. Rob. Oh, Scotland. He got it right. TV Trivia 100.
The answer is.
In 1986, this foreign network, nicknamed Anti-Beeb, celebrated its 50th anniversary. What is the BBC? I'll have TV Trivia 200.
The answer is.
This K9 was Jeff Miller's, Timmy Martin's, and Corey Stewart's best friend, in that order. Who is Lassie? TV Trivia for 300, and I'm out of the hole now.
The answer is.
On Petticoat Junction, Billy, Bobby, and Betty Bradley all had this middle name. What is Lou? No. Not doing too good now. Rob. Joe. Billy Joe, Bobby Joe, Betty Joe. Okay. So Rob and I are tied right now at minus 200 apiece as we continue. Fiction for 300.
The answer is.
This book is so long, some people quit reading it before Pierre marries Natasha. What is War and Peace? There we go. I'm out of the hole again. Fiction for 400.
The answer is.
Anna Sewell's only book. It was published just months before her death. What is Black Beauty? Fiction for 500.
The answer is.
His novel, The Third Man, was originally written as a screenplay. Jim. Graham Greene. Yep. Odds and ends for 100.
The answer is.
Of AC, BC, or DC, the current you get from a battery. What is DC? Odds and ends 200.
The answer is.
If one of these mammals sprays you, you can neutralize its distinctive odor with tomato juice. What is a skunk? Odds and ends for 300.
The answer is.
To restore the aroma of your closet's cedar blocks, rub the wood surfaces with a sheet of this. And, Rob buzzes in. Oh, I think I might know it. Sandpaper. Yeah, that was my guess, but I didn't want to ring in. Art for 500.
The answer is.
This Baroque Flemish artist's name has become an adjective to describe his style. Who is Peter Paul Rubens? Yep, he's the one. Odds and ends for 400.
The answer is.
Varieties of this include the sugar and Swiss chard. Rob. The beet. Oh, yeah. Kansas for 100.
The answer is.
The first drought-resistant variety of this grain was brought to Kansas in the 1870s. What is corn? Ah. Rob. Wheat. Oh yeah, wheat. TV trivia 400.
The answer is.
On the Mary Tyler Moore Show, this character's dermatologist husband was never seen. Rob. Phyllis Lindstrom. Yep. Kansas, 200.
The answer is.
You can see a recreation of historic Front Street and Boot Hill in this former Wild West town. What is, Tombstone? No. I think that's in Arizona. Darn. Jim. Dodge City. Oh, yeah. 1100. TV trivia 500.
The answer is.
Nick Adams starred in this 1959 series about an ex-Confederate soldier. Rob. The Rebel. Uh-huh. People 100.
The answer is.
Pia Zadora and her husband are the proud owners of this estate, once the home of Mary Pickford. Rob. Pickfair. Oh, yeah. People 200.
The answer is.
In 1988, a Burbank street was renamed Bob Hope Drive in honor of Bob's 50 years with this network. What is NBC? People 300.
The answer is.
The youngest Marx brother and the last, by his nickname, alphabetically. Who is Zeppo? People 400.
The answer is.
This great Georgia-born singer was blinded at age 6 by what was later diagnosed as glaucoma. Who is Ray Charles? People 500.
The answer is.
In 1986, this late jockey became the oldest man to win the Kentucky Derby. Who is Willie Shoemaker? Yep. Odds and ends for 500.
The answer is.
Drying lavender and placing it inside your garments can protect against these. What are moths? So we know the Daily Double is in the category of Kansas. Is it in the $300 clue?
The answer
No, it is not. Kansas leads the nation in the production of this lighter-than-air gas. Jim. What is helium? Yep. Got a 50-50 chance of finding the Daily Double now, Jim. Is it in the $400 clue?
The answer
Nope,
is.
so we know where it is. Kansas is rectangular in shape except for the northeast corner where this river forms the boundary. What is the Missouri River? And the last clue is mine because it is the Daily Double. 3,300 is what I have. I'd like to do just 300. Alright, here's the clue. The case of Oliver Brown versus this city's Board of Education in 1954 outlawed school segregation. Oh, I could have gone more. What is Topeka? 3,600. As we go on to Double Jeopardy. Here we go.
Here are the categories.
Categories for Double Jeopardy are going to be wars, transportation, men's names, Greenland, Broadway lyrics, and finally, U.S. history. Here we go. Wars for 200.
The answer is
The war between Britain and this country over the Falklands ran from April to June of 1982. What is Argentina? Wars for 400.
the answer is
Not knowing this war was over, troops fought the Battle of New Orleans. What is the War of 1812? Wars for 600.
the answer is
Seeking to end the war, Eisenhower, as promised, went here after he was elected. What is Korea? Wars for 800.
the answer is
The Berlin blockade of 1948 to 49 was part of this war. What is the Cold War? Wars for 1,000.
the answer is
This war, which began in 1618, didn't end until 1648. What is the 30 Years' War? And I ran through that entire category. Transportation 200.
the answer is
Chauncey Dunn set the Guinness altitude record 53,000 feet for one of these with an open basket. What is a hot air balloon?
I'm getting some dinner. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, Jay. Transportation for 400.
the answer is
Many Eskimos now use this motorized sled instead of the traditional dog team. What is a bobsled? Ah, no. Jim. Snowmobile. Oh yeah, that's right. Right? Broadway lyrics for 200.
the answer is
West Side Story in which I feel charming, also charming. It's alarming how charming I feel. What is I feel pretty? Excuse me a second, folks. I got to publish a video. Okay. Okay. Broadway lyrics
the
400,
answer
please.
is
Grace skies are going to clear up. Put on a happy one of these. What is a face? I'm going to have to find a stopping point because the camera's low on battery. We'll be right back, folks. We'll finish up this game right after this. Welcome back to Jeopardy Deluxe Edition, everyone, for the Super Nintendo. We're going to get back to the game right now with Broadway lyrics for 600.
The answer is.
How to switch the batteries out real fast. If you know the song from Gypsy, you know everything's coming up these. What are roses? I have a big lead right now. I'll have Broadway lyrics for 800.
The answer is.
By order, summer lingers through this month in Camelot. What is June? No. Down to 6,800, but that's okay. Still time. Rob. And Rob doesn't know, so he'll lose half his money. Jim. September, or summer lingers through September in Camelot. 2,600, Jim. Let's get back to it. Broadway lyrics 1,000. And it's one of the 2 daily doubles. Find out what his wager is, if he gets it right or wrong. Here's the clue. Song from Fiddler on the Roof that asks, is this the little girl I carried? And it's sunrise, sunset. That's correct. He doubled his money to $5,200, so he made it a true daily double. Let's continue. Men's names for 200.
The answer is.
First name of 5 presidents, 6 signers of the Declaration of Independence, and 10 on the Mayflower. What is John? Men's names for 400.
The answer is.
The Greek word for sovereign or tyrant gave us this first name of a powerful actor. What is Tyrone? Men's names for 600.
The answer is.
Palindromic name that's also a verb meaning to move up and down, like a cork in water. What is Bob? That's going to put me at $8,000. Men's names 800.
The answer is.
The 2 men's names that precede Mounds and Mary. What are Peter and Paul? It's going to put me at $8,800. Men's names for 1,000.
The answer is.
Meaning he gave in Hebrew, it's the name of a patriot who gave his life for his country. Rob. Nathan Hale. Uh-huh. Transportation for 600.
The answer is.
Coaster brakes on a bike are operated with the pedals. Caliper brakes are operated from here. What are the handlebars? Transportation for 800.
The answer is.
December 11th, 1972 was the last time anyone landed there. What is the moon? That'll put me in the 5 figures at 10,200. Transportation for 1,000.
The answer is.
Recalling older times, the Golden Eagle is the only ferry of this type on the Mississippi. Jim. And it's a paddle wheel. He's right. So Jim goes up to 6,200. He trails me by $4,000. Uh-oh. U.S. history for 200. Oh, the other daily double. Now I better be careful. Here's the clue in U.S. history. After he flew to Paris, he flew another 22,350 miles to campaign for airmail and more airports, and it's Charles Lindbergh. Uh-oh. 10,400. He's ahead of me by $200 now. Uh-oh. Greenland 200.
The answer is.
Now's the time for a comeback. This covers 4/5 of the land and is an average of 1 mile thick. What is ice? And that's going to tie us for the lead right now at $10,400. Greenland 400.
The answer is.
Land on the north side of the island is named for this polar explorer who fathered a child there. Who was Sir... Who was Perry? Yeah, Robert Perry. Greenland 600? Or 800, I guess. A 1951 treaty gave this alliance a major role in the defense of Greenland. What is NATO? Yep. 600, please.
The answer is.
Around 985 AD, this Viking brought a group of settlers to the land. Who is Eric the Red? Greenland for 1,000.
The answer is.
12,200 is what I have right now. In 1576, Greenland was rediscovered by Martin Frobisher, who was out looking for this. I have a hunch, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to give it to Rob. Oh, the Northwest Passage. Oh, yeah, that's right. 2,800, Rob. All we have left is U.S. history, and there's 4 clues left. Let's go to the $400 clue. What do you say?
The answer is.
The first state university was established at Chapel Hill in this state. Jay is going to kick my butt if I do not say what is North Carolina. Although there's also a small city in Texas called Chapel Hill, but it's alright. 600.
The answer is.
The first German settlers in America settled in this mid-Atlantic colony. Have a hunch, but not sure. Rob. And he doesn't know. Mid-Atlantic colony. I have a hunch, but I really do not want to risk it. Jim. Pennsylvania. Okay, well, I wasn't sure, so... Pennsylvania is correct. 800.
The answer is.
In 1869, the Transcontinental Railroad ended in this California city. Again, I have a hunch, but I really don't want to ring in. Sacramento, and that was my hunch. Oh well. So Rob is at $3,000. We have 1 clue left for $1,000 in U.S. history. Let's take a look at it now, please.
The answer is.
This school, the oldest public school in America, opened February 3rd, 1635 in Boston. What is Harvard? Oh, please tell me it's right. It is not Harvard. So I dropped to 11,600. Rob's going to try for it. And it is Boston Latin. So at the end of the double Jeopardy round, Rob has 4,000, Jim 11,000, and me 11,600. So it's going to be a close match. It's a bit of a teeter-totter battle going on between Jim and I. It's definitely a teeter-totter battle. Final Jeopardy category is Austria. I have a hunch that Jim might get it wrong. So I'd like to wager just 400. I'm going to use some strategy on this. On the other hand, he might get it wrong, or he might get it right. He would go to 22,000 if he bet at all. So I'm going to have to do 10,401. I have no choice. Go big or go home. Mozart was born in this city, whose name means Castle of Salt. What is Salzburg? And I'm glad I went for it. Like the saying says, go big or go home. We'll find out if I made the right decision in a little bit. Let's find out if I am right.
Final Jeopardy answer is...
Is it Salzburg, Austria? Yes. So I know I'm right, but let's find out how Rob and Jim did. Rob, we'll start with you. Did you get Salzburg, Austria? You did. Go up to $7,000, you bet $3,000. Jim, did you get Salzburg, Austria? You did not. You dropped to $6,000. Did I get Salzburg? I did. Taking me up to $22,001. And that is my one game winning total. And an all new run for this game is definitely in order. See you all for my next video, coming soon.